Good evening to all. We are back with yet another edition of Qriosity Quiz. So we'll be starting the quiz in a while. So today's game pin is 7810527. That is the game pin for today's demo session. So let's wait for the players to join. After that, we'll be starting the demo session. So those are already aware of the game process. Here is a game pin 7810527. That is a game pin for today's session. So just enter this in your Kahoot app and join the quiz as soon as possible. All right, so we have Mayamai. Welcome Mayamai to the session. Let's wait for some more participants. After that, we'll be starting the session. All right, Griffin has joined. Welcome, Griffin. So for those who are new to this game, I'll just briefly explain how you have to play this game and what is the whole process of this quiz. So initially, what you have to do is, if you're using a mobile device, you have to download the Kahoot app from Android or Apple Store. So after downloading the app, you have to open the app and you have to enter the game pin 7810527. You have to enter the game pin in your Kahoot app. At that time, you'll be given entry to this game. So that is the first process which you have to do. So still, if you don't have an extra mobile device, what you have to do is that you have to go to your computer and you have to open two browsers. In one browser, you have to open the website www.kahoot.id. It's displayed in the top. So they're also the same process only. You have to enter the game pin there. At that time, you'll be given entry to the game. If you don't have extra browser, still you can play this game, or you can play this game is you can use a split screen option in your computer. So in one screen, you can open the Kahoot website www.kahoot.it. So one screen or one device, you have to open the Kahoot app or Kahoot website, and another screen, what you have to do is that you have to open the YouTube Live. You have to watch the YouTube Live. So why? Because YouTube Live is the only source for your questions. The questions will be displayed. The questions and the options will be displayed only in the YouTube Live. So make sure you're not missing the YouTube Live. So based on the questions displayed in the YouTube Live, you have to click on the corresponding answers in the Kahoot app in your mobile or the browser, Kahoot website in your browser. All right, so that's how you have to play this game. So welcome Nanda, AK, Masha, Sandra, Pushkar, Pavan, Saha, and Laila, Snoopy, Raipa, Han, Paul, Christy, Kripa, Anjali, Devapriya, and Griffin, Mayamai. Welcome all to the session. All right, so before moving on to the demo session, let me remind you regarding the some error which we had in the last quiz. So if you have attended our non-verbal reasoning quiz, you might have found that in the last question, 15th question, there was an error in the observation type question. You were supposed to find what was not there in the image. So the correct answer is sun. It was not displayed in the correct options. Okay, so the correct option is sun. It was answer C, sun. Okay, so please note the error. That was an error from our side. Sorry for the error. All right, so we have JC, Raiba, Feba, Santra, AK, Nanta, Masha. All right, so I think we can start the session. So if you're ready for the session, just enter ready in the chat box. But still, if you have any doubts regarding the same, you can ask it in the chat box. We'll be happy to help you. So first, we'll be having the demo session. This game pin is for the demo session 7810527. So after that, we'll be moving on to the real quiz. Again, another game pin will be generated for the real quiz. Okay. All right. So if you're ready for the session, just enter ready in the chat box. All right. Mayappan MM is ready. Others can also respond. All right, Laila is ready. All right, so I think we can start the demo session. 2 questions will be there, and here comes your first question in the demo session. All right, so this is the first question. Who designed the Hyder Aliyev Center at Azerbaijan? So that is the demo session. First question in demo session. So we can see the question in the top. Bottom, you can see 4 options are there. Louis Kahn, Charles Correa, Rebel Sahar, these options is there. And left side, you can see the timer is also running. Right side, you can see how many of you have already attended the question. You can see in the right side. So that's how it goes. So even after starting the quiz also, you can still enter the quiz. So the game pin will be displayed in the bottom right corner. All right, so Make sure that you're clicking on the corresponding color codes based on these options in your Kahoot app or Kahoot website. So that's how you have to play this game. 16 seconds left. All right, time's up. Almost everybody has answered it correctly. Saha, this is the correct answer. You can see that Saha, this is being highlighted with a tick option, and other options are being faded out with a wrong mark in the other option. Okay. All right. So we have now. Let's move on to the scoreboard, and scoreboard reveals who all has come to the top spot and their corresponding points. So here you can see that Anne has come to the top. Second, we have JC. Third, we have Mayamai. Fourth, we have Devapriya. And fifth, we have Griffin. And right side, you can see the corresponding points also, of the toppers. Okay. So we have one more question remaining in the session, in the demo session. So after that, we'll be moving on to the real quiz. Again, the same thing only. Here you can see the image. Based on that, question has been displayed on the top, and bottom you can see the corresponding options also. All right, time's up. So A is the correct option. So now we'll be moving on to the podium. Podium is a final result screen where you can see who all has come to the top 3 spots as well as the 2 runners-up. So we have Devapriya on the 3rd spot. Second, we have JC, and first spot we have Anne. Okay, so we have 2 runners-up also, AK and Griffin. They are the runners-up. So okay. All right, so now we'll be moving on to the real quiz. In the real quiz, another game pin will be generated, and you have to enter the game pin there. Again, the same process is only there. The new game pin is getting generated. All right, so here you can see that the new game pin is getting generated. Just 6753497. That is the new game pin. So just click on the game pin. Sorry, just enter the game pin in your Kahoot app or Kahoot website. The game pin is displayed in the chat box also, so you can copy it from there. So we'll randomly pick some names: Spade, Lex, Laila, Hanna, Fiba, Faris, Anne, Mayamai, Ayat, Prathamesh, Pilluga, Han, Anjali, Teresa, Mukti, Griffin, Agnes, Paul, Devapriya, JC, Kripa, Masha, SN, Karul, Hannat, and Shahina, Pushkar, Bittu, Spade, Pushilia, Snoopy, AK, Santra. Screen is not visible. Saurabh Chauhan. Is it visible now? Right after the demo session, some delay will be there. So that is the issue. I think the screen is visible now. Saurabh. All right, so today's topic is architectural awareness. Malavika, Atira, Mahek, Nanda, CR7, Marsha, Sai, Sanju, Sulu, Sompura, Lakshman, Fawaz, Faisa, Neha, Shadia, Raipa, Nilina, Santra, Ike, Khushi, Hermione, Nita. All right, Prathamesh is already ready. So the game pin is 6753497. We'll wait for some more time. After that, we'll be starting the session. So today's session is architectural awareness. We'll be having 15 questions. 15 questions based on architectural awareness. All right, so maybe we can start the session now. I think its count is kind of stabilized. So maybe we can start the session. So if you're ready for the session, just once again, you can enter ready in the chat box. We'll be having 15 questions in architectural awareness. Almost every questions will be having 30 seconds time duration also. So in that time, you can answer the questions. All right, so Faris is ready. Melina is ready. Prathamesh is ready. All right, so I think we can start. Devapriya, Josh, everyone is ready. So I think we can start the session. So starting the session, and here comes your first question in the Kahoot Curiosity Quiz 46. All right, so you have to identify the city with the following skyline, and the correct option is Barcelona in Spain, famous for the football and all, CR7 and all. So let's move on to the scoreboard. Nida has come to the top with 890 points. Second, we have Nima. Third, we have Shadia. Fourth, we have Malaviga. And fifth, we have Spain. So that's news from scoreboard. So still, if anybody is still out of the queues, you can just enter this game pin 6753497. You can enter this game pin and you'll be given entry to those queues. All right. So with that note, let's move to the second question. And here comes your second question. All right, time's up. So which among the following is the oldest monument? Ajanta. Ajanta case is the oldest monument. Ajanta case is in Aurangabad district of Maharashtra. So it is very famous for the cave paintings. One of the ancient cave paintings in India itself. Okay, Ajanta. So again, scoreboard. All right, we have a new topper. Nima is a new topper. 1839 points. Second, we have Nida. Third, we have Anantu. Fourth, we have Malaviga. And fifth, we have Ayat. So Snoopy is the highest climber here, climbing up 7 places in the scoreboard. Moving on to third question. All right, so you're supposed to identify the painting. So it is a painting of Mohini. Mohini by the famous painter Raja Rai Verma. Raja Rai Verma was a proponent of this kind of Western style of painting and is known as the father of this modern era of painting. So moving on to the scoreboard again. We have Shadia on the top, new topper with 2470 points. Second, we have Ayat with 2458. Third, we have Mukti. And fourth, we have Malaviga, and Malaviga has the highest chances streak of 3 correct answers in a row. And fifth, we have Sanjay Kumar. All right, so moving on to fourth question. All right, the Living Root Bridge was recently added to the UNESCO's tentative list So other things, Kaziranga Sundarbans and Kerala, they were already in the UNESCO's heritage list. So Living Root, which was recently added to the tentative list. Moving on to the scoreboard, we have still Sadia on the top. Second, we have Mukti. Third, we have Ayat. Fourth, we have Sanjay Kumar. And fifth, we have Malavika. So 3 players just dropped their answers. We have 3 correct answers in it with this question. So moving on to fifth question. Orang National Park is a famous national park in Assam. Other than other parks are Kaziranga, Manas, and are also there. Orang is also one of the famous among them. Scoreboard, we have a new topper. Mukti is a new topper with 4129 points. Second, we have Shadia. Third, we have Sanjay Kumar. Fourth, we have Ayat. And fifth, we have Athira. We have a new climber also, and it's the highest climber here, climbing up 17 places in the scoreboard. So I hope you are enjoying this quiz. Till now, we have crossed 5 questions. So if you are enjoying this quiz, just click on the like button in this video and make sure that you are sharing it with your friends and make sure that you are subscribing to our channel so that you'll be getting further notifications regarding our programs also. All right. So moving on to 6th question. All right, Mill Owner Association building in Ahmedabad was designed by Le Corbusier. Le Corbusier is very famous for the designing of Chandigarh city, in India, Chandigarh city, and the Tokyo National Museum, and many other monuments are also there. Okay, so Le Corbusier works were also included in this UNESCO World Heritage Site, and likewise, Chandigarh was also one of his projects. All right, moving on to scoreboard again. Mukti still on top with 4129. Second, we have Shadia. Third, we have Ayat. Fourth, we have Sanjay Kumar. And fifth, we have Adira. Tough round, 3 players lost their answer streak of 5. 7th question. All right, so which was the capital city of Maurya dynasty? And it was Pataliputra. Very direct question. Answer is also kind of famous. New topper, Sanjay Kumar is a new topper here, 4909 points. Second, we have Ayat. Third, we have Shahina. Fourth, we have Adira. And fifth, we have Mukti. It was a tough round, 10 players. I'm sorry. It was a easy round. I think 10 players have reached answer streak of 3 correct answers in it. So with that note, moving on to 8th question. All right, which one of the following is the world's largest cricket stadium? None other than Sardar Patel Stadium in India. Scoreboard, still Sanjay Kumar is still on the top. Mukti is in the second spot. Third, we have Ayat. Fourth, we have Anjali. And fifth, we have Shahina. Three players just hit the answers. We have three correct answers in a row. All right, so let me remind you regarding your Telegram channel. So we are actually having a Telegram channel which will help you for your exam preparations, and we'll be posting updates regarding your examinations and other information which will be helping for your examinations and your further career. So the link is actually posted in the chat box. So make sure that you're clicking on the link and joining the Telegram channel now itself. It will be really helpful for your examinations. Okay. All right. So moving on to next question, ninth question. Right, Barabar Cave is an exquisite example of this Mauryan popular art. The cave architecture, it's in Bihar. Moving on, Sanjay Kumar is being a comeback with three correct answers in a row and has grabbed the top spot with 6591 points. Second, we have Mukti. Third, we have Anjali. Fourth, we have Shahina. And fifth, we have Atira. So this one is a 10th question, and 10th question will be having double the points, and it is a bonus question also. All right, time's up. So which among the following is known as seventh power? Mamallapuram. Mamallapuram or current Mahabalipuram near the Chennai coast. So it was a port city of Pallavas, early Pallava dynasty. So moving on. So scoreboard. Sanjay Kumar is still on the top. Anjali second. Third, we have Hermione. Fourth, we have Shahina. And fifth, we have Adira. So three players have just hit the answers. We have three correct answers. All right, moving on to 11th question. All right. So answer is Notre Dame du Hart. That is in France. It's a cathedral in France. So that is a famous building. Moving on to scoreboard again. Sanjay Kumar still on top with 9196. Second, Hermione. Third, Shadia. Fourth, Adira. And fifth, we have Ayat. Akshay is coming back in the quiz with three correct answers in it. So 13th, 11th, sorry, 12th question. All right. So, what is the role of lintels in buildings? What is the role? It support the portion above the wall openings. That is the role of lintel. Scoreboard. We have Sanjay again still on the top and cross the 5-digit mark also 10,048 points. Second, we have Shadia. Third, Ayat. Ayat is coming a comeback with three correct answers in a row. Fourth, we have Adira, and fifth, we have Neha. So, 13th question. All right. So what is the purpose of flowers in building? It will be acting as sunbreakers. So scoreboard, we have Sanjay Kumar with 10,907 points. Second, we have Ayat with 9134. Third, we have Neha. Fourth, we have Adira. And fifth, we have Anjali. All right. So moving on to 14th question. So we were supposed to identify the arch. All right. So this kind of arch is called the lancet arch. Again, scoreboard. Sanjay is still on the top with now 10,907 points. Second, we have Neha. Third, we have Adira. Fourth, we have Shadi. And fifth, we have Anjali. And Anjali speaking here, coming back with 3 correct answers in it. All right. Moving on to our last question in this session. And it will be a bonus question with double the points. All right. So the last question, the very ornate architectural site developed in early 19th century, 17th century is Baroque style of architecture. So let me quickly move on to the chat box. So Ibrahim Nation has asked, what is the website name? I suppose you are asking the website in which you will have to play this game. So if that is the case, it is kahoot.it. In the bottom right corner, you can see kahoot.it. I'm just highlighting it, kahoot.it. So click on the kahoot.it website and just enter this game pin 6753497. That you have to enter this game pin. At that time only, you will be given entry to this quiz. Okay. All right. So I hope that's clear, Ibrahim. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel also, so that next time you'll be getting notifications regarding our quiz also. Okay. I hope that's fine, Ibrahim. So now we have reached the end of our quiz with the 15th question. So now we'll be moving on to the podium and see who has come to who has grabbed the top spots. So third spot, we have Anjali with 11030 points. Second spot, we have Neha with 11209. And first spot, we have Sanjay Kumar with 12695 points. And runners up, we have Anne as well as Mahik. So congratulations to all the winners and thank you to all the participants. So winners may please take the screenshot of your final result screen, and what you can actually do is that you can send it to our WhatsApp number 8086 111024. Okay, so you can do that. So thank you so much for participating. If you have any doubts regarding the same, you can ask it in the through our comment box, or our contact details is available in the description box. You can contact us through that. Okay, so we'll be conducting the quiz every Mondays as well as Fridays. It will be beneficial for both NATA as well as JEE. So thank you so much for participating. Have a great night.